pick up that whole microphone, man. Cool. We just started. Oh, hey, everybody. What's going on? We Cool Podcast here. Grant here. Solo member of the podcast present right now. No Tommy. Tommy's out of town. Tommy's no Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi Tommy this week. Ryan's running late. 5 minutes before we're supposed to start recording, he says the GPS says he's going to be 15 minutes late. Math doesn't add up here. I don't know. When did he leave? That's my question. Why didn't I get a text when he left that said he was going to be 15 minutes late? How does this...
Yeah, he lives like 40 minutes away now.
So, we do have special guest returning champ for the fourth time or something now? You've had multiple...
3 or 4.
You've had multiple
couple just quick
abbreviated episodes, appearances, fan favorite. They're always requesting it. Play Freeburg. Here he is, the Prince of Uptown. David Freeburg is in the house. Hello, thank you for joining us today, David.
Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah?
I went hard on Friday night, so I was pretty easy last night, and so
I was
woke up feeling good.
A friend of the show, Wolfgang Hunter, texted me last night. He's in town and asked me if I wanted to do karaoke. He texted me at 9:30 p.m. and I was already asleep by that point. So, yeah, it's been. I'm a tired boy as well. What'd you do on Friday?
Well, I stole a guest set here.
Nice, that's Sisyphus.
Yeah. It was easy. No one else was here to compete for it. So.
Okay, yeah.
And then, it was a great show.
Hampton, what was the lineup we were dealing
Courtney
with that day?
Courtney hosted.
Okay.
Courtney Baca.
Uh-huh.
And then I did a guestie. She gave me 10 minutes, though, which was nice.
Nice.
And then Ryan featured for 20, 25 minutes. I don't know how much time. And then Hampton Yunt.
Nice.
Which is how both hosts pronounced it and how I wouldn't have guessed.
Were you going to guess Yount?
Yeah, that's how I've said it. I don't know how I first heard of him, but when I first started comedy, he was at Comedy Club on State or something. Yeah. Somehow I heard of it. And so I was a fan of his, but I never kept up. And, but yeah, for the last 10 years in my mind, he was Hampton Yount.
I remember...
But I assume the hosts talked, I assume they got it correct.
He got on my radar because he was the first person I ever saw to post stand-up clips on Pornhub. Because you can upload your own content like YouTube. That's funny. He would put his clips on Pornhub. And they would do pretty good on Pornhub, which is pretty... It's a genius move, truly.
You got to be a really... fucked up dude to have stand up just start showing up in your porn algorithm. I feel like you got to search for that.
You think so?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen anything.
There's got to be
on my front page.
There's got to be some weird produced fetish stuff where it's a woman's doing stand up and then starts having sex with a heckler or something. Don't you?
Oh man.
Don't you think that's
we're minutes away from it happening.
I mean, it's kind of a good idea.
There's gonna be a heckler fetish.
I mean, would we be the target market for something like that, or would it be a stand-up fan? I suppose.
Yeah, I think it would be a stand. I think they're a heckler, kind of demean fetish thing, where it's heckler gets destroyed, and it's you're the heckler, but then after she destroys you, she also wants to have sex with you. That's got to be the that feels like the natural fetish.
Do you know what the market for us would be? Would be if somebody's doing stand-up and then a heckler starts and then she basically just starts sucking your dick as the stand-up, because that would be from our point of view. But I feel like most porn viewers are probably coming at it from the audience
that's what
point
I was
of
thinking.
view.
Yeah, from the audience perspective.
Where ours will be much more niche.
Yeah.
Although stand-up comics, known prolific masturbators, so...
Yeah, true.
We're out there doing a lot of work.
The one aimed at most comics would just be their stand-up that they can masturbate to.
I feel like most stand-ups actually don't like watching.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't really mind watching my clips if I'm doing good. When I'm editing a clip where I'm doing really good, I'm okay, all right, let's go.
Yeah, but I always feel in the moment, the laughs are just they're always so much more in my head, sound louder than I expect on the audio. No matter if I'm recording on my phone, CCU especially, it's you can't use that audio.
The audio from their tapes.
Yeah. The ones that, I heard there's like a way for them to like make sure all the mics are, well, I mean, obviously there is. They like you can record good stuff there. And if you need to actually set something up, they're a great venue to like record something, but just their general, like every open mic recordings.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know jack shit about sound. So.
Did you do the open mic on Friday there? After the show here?
I didn't get up, and there was a lot of people there, and I went up last week, and Toby, I was like, hey, what's up, Toby? And he's like, there's 25 people on. Like, before I even asked, and I was like, okay, well, just if you don't give me one, that's fine. Just don't give Ryan one.
I'm gonna light off a stink bomb. In there. For people who don't know, do you know about this? Are you like privy to this? I'm not up to date saga?
I'm not up to date with the latest stuff
because I don't know a super lot about it, but supposedly. The club that a lot of us work at and we're at a lot, Comedy Corner Underground, during the open mic, some jilted lover or stand-up comedian or any mixture thereof, the two, has been lighting off stink bombs like in the middle of the very popular crowded open mic 2 weeks in a row, was it? Or was it I think
it wasn't in a row, but it was like it happened twice. Okay. And I think it might have been like it was definitely within a span of a month.
Yeah.
Might have been 1 week in between, I think.
And it cancels the show, right? Like the show's over.
Well, yeah, it was kind of weird the second time because Tito caught it so quick.
Okay.
Like, because it was before the show. I don't know if the other one
before it started.
Yeah, and so he saw. Well, apparently we don't know who did it, and we're not like 100% sure. But he saw someone like running out.
Okay.
And he was like, "Well, that was weird." Mm-hmm. And now we don't even know if that was who it was because we got the video or whatever. But so he went in there looking for something. It's because the first time it's like, well, is there another stink bomb now?
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. Because I think the first time it was also like a really hot day, and it's like that club gets hot in the summer.
It gets pretty dank.
And so it's like I remember walking down that week and just being like, oof, people are sweaty tonight. Yeah. And then like 30 minutes later, they're like, yeah, it was a stink bomb. I was like, that makes sense, but also like people do. It probably would have been stinky down there.
Yeah, for sure. It can be pretty gnarly
I canceled
down
it because someone called the fire department or something. And so like that like automatically
they called the fire department?
Yeah, because it's like I don't know who did
it. For
a
stink bomb?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know who did it. I think it might have been one of the like staff or something. Like they thought it was the thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly who
Maybe
called
they
the
thought
fire
it was
department.
Poison.
Yeah, I don't know. But then like since they came, I think it was something like, well, since there was like a stink bomb in here, like by like law or like whatever, you like can't like have an event here anymore. But then someone else told me. But then a bunch of like drunk girls who were upset about it being canceled were like, no, it was Tito's decision and he didn't want to do it. And I was like, I mean, I can see both being true, but like,
wait, somebody from the audience name checked Tito specifically?
Well, it was like some audience members and then a comic who wanted to get on and was like from out of town. It was like obviously a stink bomb the night I'm here, which is a bummer. Like it was, but yeah, I don't think Tito just decided he didn't want to have the mic. I think he could have though. Maybe he did.
Ryan has entered the building. Ryan has entered the chat. Hello, Ryan.
What's up, guys? I'm sorry I'm late.
That's okay.
This living a half hour away is it's gonna really fuck up our schedule. I'm gonna be 2 hours late to every episode.
You just like assumed it was gonna take 10 minutes still.
Yeah, I was like, well, I'll leave at 12:50, and I need to be here at 1.
As always.
I am 30 minutes away, but usually it only takes me 10 minutes.
Yeah,
to
normally
get there,
you can shave off 75% of the travel time that the GPS
as long
says.
as you drive really fast in the rain.
Is it raining now?
It is raining. Yeah.
Okay.
It's spraying out there.
All right.
It's
dumping.
It's my ex-wifing out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. So we're talking about the stink bomb incident?
Yeah, we were. I'm not super keyed in on it. I don't know if you are. But we don't know who it is, right? Like there's rumors abound.
Mm-hmm. I think Bob, didn't you tell me like Bob talked to like 2 or 3 comics who like he like thought it might be or something and being like, we're not going to do anything. But like,
I mean, he just posted on like the Slack group where all the comics can see like, hey, if you know who this is, let them know that they need to let us know. Otherwise, like the police are going to get involved and they'll kill you.
The
That's
police
what Bob
will.
said. Yeah. Bob.
Yeah.
The police will kill
He's
you.
got a special relationship with the police.
Yeah, he's not like
He
going
has
through
sex with them.
Yeah.
He has sex with all the police.
Mm-hmm.
and then they kill whoever he wants.
Yeah.
I have an idea. You know how there's sex criminals?
Mhm.
What about like a sex policeman? You know, and he's like, woo, woo, I want to fuck you. Woo.
What does he do? Does he come and fuck you, like in the name of the law?
You know, there's sex criminals. There's got to be sex cops too.
Okay.
Next time on Sex Cops. Oh! Somebody getting fucked through a screen door, you know, in a trailer park. He's drunk. Fuck him.
DUI.
Yeah. Get out of the car and suck me off. Do you have any idea how hard I am right now, ma'am?
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? What else?
What
Are you
else
sipping
is
on a
going
little Celsius, dude? I didn't know you got down like
I
that.
don't really like these. I like they have this this other brand that you can't get at most stores because it's so
illegal.
fucked up. You can take a little sip if you want.
I've tried the mixed berry one and it's got that same smell. It's got like does that one have like a weird kind of aftertaste
like
to it?
it's like the ginseng in it. I think.
Okay, yeah.
What is ginseng?
It's like a root.
Yeah. Part of a
It's
tree.
minty? Is ginseng minty?
I feel like it's probably more gingery. That's
Yeah.
maybe because of the word.
Isn't it weird that some roots are minty?
It's more like
but
herbal. I don't know.
What roots are
Which I guess
minty?
mint
How does
is
it get
roots.
minty in the ground? Spearmint?
Yeah,
That's a root,
that's a leaf.
No, that's a leaf.
Okay.
Mint is
There might be a
minty.
minty
Mint
type
is an
root, though.
herb.
What makes things minty though?
I don't know, man.
Do they get
What
a little
makes,
cold?
what makes the sky blue?
Some sort of chemical
well, the
compound.
ocean makes the sky blue in the way that
No.
it's built.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it is. It's
No,
like
isn't it
it's
the hydrogen
reflecting-
and
No,
the?
I think it's
you're
reflecting the
backwards.
ocean.
No, you're backwards. The ocean's reflecting the sky. That's
No,
why, like,
because the sky
ocean's
should
blue.
be black on account
because
of
water's clear.
on account of
The
the
oceans.
The space. Yeah.
Speaking of, I did want to talk about aliens a little bit. We
Yeah,
haven't
dude.
really done that.
Yeah.
But
Every
first
time
of
we
all,
try to talk about it, we get cut off.
I have a pressing question.
Weird how that works.
Yeah,
I have a
Tommy's
pressing
a CIA
question before we get to that.
Yeah.
Which is, how many times you guys shit in a day?
1 to 2 typically, but
Okay.
sometimes 4 to 5.
I've shit 4 times today. That's why
Really?
I
What did
ask,
you
yeah.
have?
I drank a lot of beer yesterday and then tacos. So,
Beer
but
will
it's
make
not
you-
like it's not a horrible situation. It's just
You're just
it's a
pooping
lot. Yeah.
I think working from home, like, it's like there's nothing to do, and it's like so.
You
like,
don't have to hold it.
Yeah, I don't have to hold it. So I like went from being like 1 to 2 in a
Yeah.
normal day
Mm-hmm.
to just like now my body it's like 4. It's like whatever.
Isn't that
whenever. I can
weird
go
how sometimes you'll
million
be like, dude, I'm about to like poop my pants right now, and then if you wait it out and don't poop your pants, you can just be fine later for a while,
Yeah, that's
and then
Sorry.
later you will have to.
Do you guys need to walk through or anything? Because okay, I didn't know that.
Fuck.
Okay. All right.
We can.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you guys want to be on the podcast?
Yeah, dude.
we're talking about shitting our pants.
Oh, gosh, I used to shit my pants all the time.
Really?
Yeah, because I have like now
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like borderline celiac.
Okay.
For a really long time. I just thought that was like what my body.
That's nice that you have an excuse though. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, because it sucks if you don't have an excuse. You're like, yeah, I guess I should have just went earlier.
it's so
you know?
funny that your parents were just like, well, I guess our daughter just shits her pants all the time. Nothing we can do about it. There's
Some
no way a
kid-
doctor will ever find
Some
something.
kids pee the bed. Our daughter shits her pants all the time.
David, you're a celiac, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
How'd you
Has
find out?
Has that
Pants
led
very
to pants shittings?
No, I actually I shit my pants once.
Tell us about it, bro.
And as an adult, obviously.
Okay.
I mean, as a kid, I love shitting my pants as a kid.
Okay.
you were a weird kid.
Yeah, I did it twice as much as most kids, but now I'd never do it.
You were precocious. Just shitting your pants.
I did
He's an
have-
overachiever.
I did have a friend whose mom told us like a story of him when she would say that when he was a kid, like 2 or 3 or something, he would they'd be playing and then he would just suddenly stop and then go into a corner and like crouch down and like very obviously like squeeze out his shit and then like come back to play and they'd be like, "Do you need to change?" He go, "Nope." And like he like hated being changed,
But loved shitting his pants.
So shout out Michael Patterson.
I was
Awesome that you used his name.
I was at a pool yesterday with my like my family and my nephew was there. He's 4, and he got
Is
out
this
of
the one that was at January 6th?
Yeah, Bradley. Yep, he's he's the one who shit on Pelosi's desk. As interesting as,
He just put his pants on Pelosi's desk.
he just took his diaper off in there and left it in her trash. But it was really funny. He got out of the pool and then just crouched next to the pool and pissed, like still in his bathing suit and stuff, right on the pool deck. Like,
That's awesome.
yeah, and we're just like, well, I guess he got out of the pool. I mean, that's more than I can say for myself.
Yeah.
But
and he's getting right back in.
yeah,
Great.
totally.
Okay.
And then our friend was just like splashing water up there to try and clean it a little bit.
That's so funny.
Though it was fun.
When you're a kid, you get a pass for that kind of stuff, though.
Totally. Yeah, he's 4.
Yeah.
You
What are
know?
you gonna do? Be mad at him for peeing on the side of the pool?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's really
Everybody
funny.
just kind of clocked it, and it was like, all right, okay. Yeah,
All
well,
right. Well, that's sick.
it's something. Like, I don't know. Does the celiac disease, does that make you shit more or less, or does it just
I
like,
think,
is that if you're out of whack with it? Like,
Yeah, I think that's like a common thing. I never shit my pants because of it.
Yeah.
What would happen to you if you had?
If you
had gluten?
I get really bad migraines, which sounds
really?
weird, but is like apparently super common.
really?
Yeah.
And
This land is
Like, I
my
mean,
grain.
yeah.
This grain is
Your grain.
This grain is my grain. Like,
Nice.
this land is for you and me.
but it's not for me.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
I
just
can't
you.
have grain.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So I don't know. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst thing to happen to anyone ever.
You having celiac disease?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have our struggles, and
Yeah.
I have eczema. You have celiac disease.
Some of the most.
I'm all good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grant
I'm all
doesn't have any
good over
issues.
here.
We're
Not with
pretty sure he
anything,
has
no.
sleep apnea, but somehow a doctor told him he doesn't.
I have sleep apnea every time I have more than 10 beers.
So every night, every night,
which
Grant.
can be, it can be.
Grant is fighting
rather
for his
frequently.
life in bed.
No, isn't it cool how it's like I sober cabbed on Thursday night, and you do, it's like getting like your one good deed out of the way, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I sober cabbed tonight. I get to get drunk 5 nights in a row now.
Yeah.
Instead, I gotta win back some of that goodwill.
We got to even out the karma.
Exactly.
Universal karma.
Yeah. But I got. It's been very hot here in Minnesota this past week. I got 2 pool days in this week, which I'm feeling
Really?
pretty great about. Yeah, it's
There's a pool at the new place. We haven't been yet.
you have a pool at your apartment now?
Yeah, we haven't been because it's always so packed.
Yeah. Is it like a lot of young people living in your building?
It's like young and old.
What's the vibe?
It's pretty chill. At first, but the first week I lived there, like nobody would say hi to me, and I was like, "Damn, dude, is this like a Stepford Wives thing?" Because it's like really idyllic, and now people are starting to say hi.
I feel like in like places like that, it's like you don't know if someone's just like walking by because they like just did a job for someone and they're never gonna see him again. So it's like they want to
Maybe.
see like a couple times before.
I
they're
guess
like,
I
people-
also
do
am
you
in my
live here?
work uniform
Yeah.
too.
Do you think people? People
So I
definitely
look
think you're
like-
there fixing a water heater. Is it like a huge apartment complex or
Yeah,
what?
it's pretty big, and it's
Yeah.
also like a gated community, which is weird.
So like, how so? You gotta buzz.
Yeah, you like can't get in if you don't. Like if you go there, you have to like punch the last 4 digits of my phone number in, and then
to even drive in.
then I get a phone call.
Yeah.
and I go, "Who's there?"
What?
and then
the-
I have to press a certain button to let you
And then
in.
the gate will open and you can drive in. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is there a guard out there?
No, but I do have a gun.
Okay. All right.
And
You've been
I'm-
doing perimeter
I'm
walks.
constantly trained on the entrance.
You
yeah,
just have.
but that gate's real easy to get over, and Ryan hasn't caught me yet. So.
Yeah,
Okay,
that is
all right.
true. Freeburg does keep showing up in my apartment.
That's why he's inviting all his friends to the pool.
Yeah. No, I mean it's really nice. It's just weird, man. It's like too nice. It feels like have you ever stayed at a really nice hotel and you're like, "Damn, dude, how did I even get in
Yeah.
here?" You know, that's kind of like I'm trying to get over that.
It's like awkward. You feel
Yeah,
awkward.
it's like awkward,
awkward.
random.
What the?
I think, and it's the nicest part is that there's the Quick Trip right there.
Yeah, there's a Quick Trip literally.
That is pretty nice.
literally I don't know, like a 2-minute walk
That's
away.
huge.
That's huge.
That's
for
huge.
me.
You can be getting dinner there every night, basically.
Well, Miranda cooks too, so now I'm I'm like not ordering out anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, she just like gets home and she's like, I'm just gonna make like the best thing you've ever had.
What's she making up? What's she whipping
She
up
made
these
this like
days?
sick ass BLT pasta salad.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
That lasted like pretty much the whole week. So every day I came home, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna load up on that. It's
what kind of
great.
pasta are we dealing with
I
here?
have
Like
no
the
fucking
spirals
idea, dude.
or
Yeah, spiral bitches.
Spyro gyros?
Yeah, them spiral motherfuckers.
Fuck.
Cold, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. I mean, you could probably warm it up, but would you warm up a BLT?
No, it sounds normal.
Yeah,
to
you
be
wouldn't molest
cold.
a child. Why would you warm up a BLT pasta salad?
you wouldn't steal a car.
Yeah, you wouldn't do 9/11 again.
I think
Anyways,
you're on record saying you would,
I would do,
but you'd
9/11
get it
again.
right this time.
I would have got the
land those
Pentagon. I
planes
would have
where
got
they
the
were
Pentagon, and
would land those planes where they were meant to land.
that is kind of a tragedy, dude. We could be like, we could have had a whole new CIA by now. Probably is that where the CIA is? The Pentagon?
No.
Oh, they're
Oh.
in
Langley.
Langley. What the fuck
Virginia.
is that? Virginia.
Isn't it? Or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what if there's like a name for the building or anything.
Virginia.
I know that because of the Bourne series.
The what?
The Bourne series.
Oh.
Born Again series. Have you seen that? That's Christian Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
He's like, I will survive through my faith in Christ and Christ only.
He's a priest.
Yeah, he's just beating up people with huge noses. It's like, whoa.
This feels
We're
loaded.
globalists. They're globalists. The globalists are trying to kill me.
Globalists.
Yeah, dude.
Alex Jones, baby. It seems like that'll be a good entry point to the alien thing. David, are you versed in the alien lore of the news these days?
He don't believe
Not
in
an
them.
expert, but
Yeah?
I've read. I've been digging in to keep updated.
Do you
'cause
believe?
I believe in aliens in general. I'm not sure if I fully believe the leak guys yet.
Here's what's exciting with these UFO hearings, because if they come out and say, yeah, aliens are real, that opens the door. It's like, all right, what's next? Is ghosts real? The female orgasm? What
Yeah,
else?
yeah.
What other thing that we
Where
thought
does
never existed is actually have been here this whole time?
Where does it end? It's a good question.
Probably the
yeah.
female orgasm. That's the
Yeah.
one that doesn't actually exist.
I mean, that's pretty far out there, man.
That'd be so sick, dude. If they were like, all right, ghosts are real, aliens are real, and so's Bigfoot, but we did do some other research, and the female orgasm does not exist. That is feminist propaganda.
The
and it's
female
impossible.
orgasm was a false flag.
Yeah, it's impossible to actually do that. So guys, don't feel so bad all the dang time.
And we're just gonna give you the green light to go ahead and stop trying.
Stop.
All right.
Stop. If you're
Stop
going,
messing around down there.
if you're going longer than 4 minutes, you will be arrested. You will be shot in the head by a sex cop.
Oh, there we go.
Sex cops, sex cops.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? This guy's gonna try to come in you. Sex cops.
Yeah, I think I believe it. I believe the guy. What's his name? Grumsh.
Dave Grush. Dave Grinch.
Dave Grinch. David Grinch. David the Grinch. I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty compelling that he was under oath testifying. I think that's pretty hard to.
And they had Fravor and this other dude who was like a F-18 or F-16 pilot who was just like.
He's the guy who took the video, right? The Tic Tac video.
Fravor was involved in that incident, and then the other guy was basically just one who's seen a lot and is also like, he basically came out and was like, there's an idea that this is a rare occurrence, and if you talk to actual pilots, if they're commercial pilots or they're military pilots, these are becoming really frequent, and it's scary. We need to know like what these things are.
Yeah. So if for people who don't know, there's like a
congressional hearing,
and it was all kind of kicked off by the videos. Was it Air Force videos or Navy?
In 2017, there was a New York Times article. I think it was 2017.
Yeah.
Where they basically were like, "Hey, we've done some digging, and it seems like the government is actually still actively investigating UFOs and does take it really seriously, even though publicly they're saying like." This is bullshit. It's not real.
They created like an official means of reporting UFO encounters in the military where there wasn't one before.
So this article comes out, and here's where we're going to lose a lot of people. Tom DeLonge the singer from Blink-182, founded this. It's called To the Stars Academy, which is
the stars.
Dumbass name. Dumbass name for something that, if you want UFOs to be taken seriously, don't name it a children's book.
It's so awesome though, but they can't. These guys can't help. They can't help themselves. They cannot help themselves from being an alien dweeb.
Somehow he gets involved with all these like former and current CIA people and like military
intelligence people.
Yeah, that are basically like Tom DeLonge, the guy who sings "I Miss You" and "First Date." Yeah, I will tell you everything I know about UFOs and aliens.
Yes, I will leak videos to you, classified videos.
So his organization leaked the Tic Tac video, which is pretty crazy, and then
which is to describe. I don't know how many people we're into this, so we know a lot. All of this stuff at shorthand, but if you don't know, the Tic Tac video is
where Tom DeLonge is eating Tic Tacs.
Yeah, it was,
and he's going, UFOs are real.
It was
dude.
It was a failed marketing campaign by the Tic Tac company.
But it is considered one of the greatest pieces of evidences of
UFOs proof
today.
of UFO existence. It's footage from the radar screen of a F-18, right? Like
Anyway, it's like infrared. You can see an object, and it's basically pivoting while it's staying in the air. It's basically like, I don't know how to, it's like going counterclockwise.
It's hovering.
Yeah, and you can hear like the pilots basically being like, what the fuck?
Holy shit, yeah.
And it's just moving really erratically.
And changing directions without turning.
So
it's like basically omnidirectional without, and then there's no evidence of propulsion or a heat signature. So it's a non-traditional and also means of propulsion, which nobody understands how a craft in the air could move in any direction without,
much less me.
Yeah,
I definitely
know.
Don't.
Yeah, I know.
And here's the thing:
Ryan was thinking. Me and Ryan were trying to figure this out for a long time, and we couldn't.
I know.
There's no way
you did
for us
come
to,
close.
We got close, but we couldn't figure it out.
With not just my understanding of physics, which is very rudimentary, but also everyone's. The how quickly these things can like turn and stop should kill whatever's in there, because it would just like that the amount of G-force it really fucks you up, I guess. So
if we learned anything from Top Gun Maverick, which we did, we learned a lot.
Tom Cruise can almost hit 10 G's going straight up, and he's about to pass out, but guess what? He don't pass out.
Nope.
Dude.
Nope.
Because he built different.
Because he's built different. He's a Scientologist.
He is.
And that brings us to our next point. Scientology is correct.
I mean, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, like Tom Cruise has done like he's like ageless and like has done the craziest stunts, and like
maybe he is right.
If I had his life,
yeah,
of course he thinks he's like a special alien Xenu, like of course he believes in that,
and maybe he is,
because it's true, and
how would we know?
All the power.
But yeah, so this has just been like evolving, and now there's
and so that kicked off like a whole new wave of disclosure, basically.
Well, Congress passed a law that took effect like 2 months ago. That was basically a whistleblower act that was saying, hey, if you are involved in these intelligence communities and you have knowledge about these supposedly secret operations that we're conducting in regards to UFOs or UAPs, you can come forward. If it's classified, we'll have a closed congressional hearing, and if it's unclassified, we'll have a public hearing. And so David Grush used to be like he was the tip of the spear in terms of like investigating this phenomenon. He's never seen anything as far as we know, like with his own eyes, but he has talked to a bunch of people who would basically say, like, tell him, yes, we have
recovered.
We have craft, we also have bodies, and we are actively reverse engineering the craft,
or trying to.
And he kept getting stonewalled. So he would like take that info to like his department and basically be like, all right, I need these resources in order to investigate this. I need access to these files. And they would just basically tell him to fuck off. So after Congress passed that law that said, hey, whistleblowers can come forward, he's bringing this information to Congress and is basically saying it's dangerous right now because the way the intelligence communities are keeping this secret is they're outsourcing like research and development to private companies like Lockheed Martin, and because then it's not subject to a FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act. request. And he's saying, like, well, this is completely unregulated.
Wait, so they're the ones working on the reverse engineering?
That's what they think. That's what they think. And, you know, maybe our government is... I mean, Lockheed Martin is essentially a wing of the CIA or, you know, like our military. It's just a private version of research and development. But they aren't subject to FOIA requests. So it's super safe if you have something super top secret. Okay, put it over there. Then no one needs to know where that money's going. No one needs to... You know, we don't need to tell anybody, really.
It's a way to, like, sign over a huge part of the budget without having to answer for what that money's being spent on, essentially. But that is how the government and the military-industrial complex works in general.
That's how I would do it. If I was in charge, that's exactly what I would do.
That actually started when Ryan sent a suggestion to the government. Being like, I don't know what you guys are thinking.
That was in the suggestion box.
The CIA used to have a suggestion box, and they kept getting... go back in time and don't kill MLK. Go back in time and don't kill JFK.
Yeah.
And then mine was...
Go back in time and create the military-industrial complex.
But basically, Grush is saying, like, hey, it's super dangerous to not have this regulated at all because now these companies or these scientists who are working on these things...
They're going to own it.
Can basically, they can file patents and then they own it and it can either come out to the private sector and it might not be something that regular Joes should have.
Well,
and also they'll, profit off it when it was, like, all... funded by taxpayer money that they got.
And also the idea, too, is that, you know, there may be an alternate energy source that's like a renewable that then is being kept secret from...
Because they're like, this ain't going to help profits.
No, it's not. I mean...
It's going to hurt profits.
I mean, you could still... Dude, if you had a renewable energy source, you could still just make people rent it, basically. Like, the same thing that, like, Monsanto does with... They're super seeds.
They're monocultures.
Yeah, instead of, like, selling people seeds, they just, all right, you're renting the rights to these seeds. Like, you can still get money from people for unlimited energy. You just charge a little less.
In an ethical way, like Monsanto.
Yeah, like, exactly. I'm saying, like, if we can still save the world, then the government can still be really shitty. You know what I mean? Like, we can stop climate change, and then they can still
wet their beak.
They can still fuck us so hard. Still, like, everybody wins then. Why not do that?
Yeah, can't we just have the thing and then have it also be the same? Like, nobody's gonna. We just want it to be not as hot. Yeah, exactly. It's like we'll still be the little piggies.
Yeah, I'll still suck off the president.
Also, let me in like there. Every good American has to do every
Let
year.
me in there.
Let me suck you off, Biden. I'll suck you.
The Oval Office.
The sex cops finally caught up with you, old man. And we're here to
Trump
suck
has
you
been
off.
Indicted. Sex cop. Good cop, sex cop.
And your penalty? Someone's gonna grab you by your pussy, Donald.
Hey, look, I'm pulling for you, but once my partner gets in here, he's gonna want to fuck you. I just gotta tell you, I believe you. I think you're a cool guy, but once my partner gets in here, pants are coming off.
Sex cop, bad sex cop,
and then a guy walks in just like with no pants on,
and a huge cock,
handcuffs.
You guys, have you guys been being informed about the writers' strike?
Not really. I mean, I know it's I know it's happening.
AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah. They're saying no AI in like writers' rooms essentially.
Yeah, I've been writing my own AI that can create TV shows.
Okay,
that's how I'm.
Do you have some pitches then?
No, I suck. The thing is, I really suck at writing code, and I don't know how to do that. So I've just been on the computer.
All the episodes are just fucking trash.
Yeah, well, I open up a Word document to create the AI, and I'm just punching in random shit. You know, I'm like,
numbers,
well, this
lots of numbers.
I've seen what coding looks like, and this looks similar.
The Matrix.
I've seen The Matrix, and it's a lot of zeros and ones.
Yeah.
No matter how many.
You turned your font to green.
Yep. I've done a hyperlink that takes me to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And
that sounds like it should work.
No matter what, it's still
eventually it's like an infinite amount of monkeys smashing an infinite amount of typewriters will one day write Hamlet.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like
they'll
eventually write the code to write the coolest.
But that's
TV
only
shows.
because That's only. I think what they're trying to say there is Hamlet sucks.
And it's easy to write.
Yeah, that's how bad Hamlet is.
That's just a
Like
just
basic,
it's bad review of Hamlet.
It's an accident essentially that he wrote it.
You get enough monkeys in a room, they could write any. They could write any bad movie. You know, Hamlet especially.
Dude,
but they couldn't write Heat.
They could probably. Oh no, that's true.
David just watched.
Yeah.
He's going crazy.
God,
about
it's
it.
so good. Dude.
It's one of those. It's like
Michael Mann, baby.
It's so good. It's one of those movies where I was thinking about it this morning because I was like, what movie could I watch? And I was looking for movies to watch that are like Heat.
Yeah.
But it's like you're starting at the top of the mountain. So every other movie like that's like Heat is just like a disappointment, no matter how good it is.
Have you seen Collateral?
No.
You got That's another Michael Mann movie. That's speaking of Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx.
Oh, it's that one.
It's a really good one.
What about Michelle Woman movies?
What did she do?
That's not a real person.
Oh,
Michelle Woman?
yeah.
I just took Michael Mann.
I know.
And said, what if there's a woman version?
But you didn't have any. Was that a Chat GPT?
No.
He's looking at his phone.
You wish.
No.
Yeah, I don't really know about the writer's strike. All I know is like all Netflix shows basically seem like they're already written by a bad computer program.
No, they're written by a smart woman. There's a difference.
I heard this is not my original idea, but somebody just said Netflix is like the new CW, like the new WB, and it's so true. That is
women's
the level,
basketball.
That is the level they're operating at.
Did you guys hear the women's soccer team like lost already in the Women's
Weren't
World
they like
Cup?
celebrating?
Like
they were
two
celebrating
times
a draw and everyone was
championships
mad
or
at
something.
Wait, what? So they're out of the World Cup?
Yeah, they're like 2-time champions, and now they're
good.
out.
Did they lose this
first
morning?
round. Not this morning. I think it was like the last like 48 hours.
Oh, I thought they were still in it.
I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe they played at 4 a.m. The World Cup's fucked up
It is fucked up because they do it
because they don't do it in America, and it's like America's the best.
Do you think they will? They probably will do it in America
They probably
eventually.
have, to be honest.
I don't know.
I don't know if they will, man. I think other countries are still pretty hyped about like women's soccer. I don't think that's like the worst sport you could probably show to an American audience is women's soccer.
But like women or men's, has the men's been in America ever?
No, probably not. But
No,
like
definitely
soccer's
not.
super unpopular, and also America has this thing that's like, well, we only really like men's sports. We don't like women's sports.
I want to go to a Lynx game.
Yeah, but it
I
seems
would
like
love to go to a Lynx game,
Yeah.
dude.
it's like
They
you
should
want to
do
grow
women-
the sport, so
Dude,
it's like
they
you do it in America, get the American audience more into soccer. It seems
Yeah.
like
I
a
think
no-brainer.
we're like a generation away. I think like the next generation will probably be pretty into soccer. And I think, I don't know, I think it's just hard to get people interested in something that you're not raised to be interested in. Dude, we should also have women's softball teams. I would love to go to a professional softball game. That'd be fun as fuck.
Does that not exist?
I don't think so, man.
Damn.
Or if it does, it's not marketed right.
Yeah,
It
it's not-
should be
yeah.
part of the MLB and do what the NBA does, where it's like, well, we make a fuck ton of money. The WNBA doesn't, so we're gonna kind of keep them afloat until people start to catch on and be like, actually, lady basketball is kind of sick.
Lady basketball.
They just need to lower the rims, dude. Let them dunk. They've already made the ball smaller and the rims bigger. Just bring the rims down so they can dunk like crazy. That's
I'd like
all.
to introduce my wife, Lady Basketball.
Lady, and the 2024 Lady Basketball of the Year goes to, I don't know, Brittany Griner, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Who's another
should.
women basketball?
Waylon.
Lisa Lampanelli.
She probably plays basketball.
Yeah, she's probably good.
She's playing center, dude.
Yeah, dude.
She is.
She's playing men league.
She's a monster.
She played men league.
She's talking shit, just talking about, I don't know, sucking off black guys. That's all.
That was her thing, right? What
think
happened
so.
to Lisa Lampanelli?
I think she got canceled.
What
man.
happened to old Lamppost?
I think she got. Did
Sucked
you guys
one
see?
too many black guys.
Did you guys see what happened to Lizzo? Did you see her apology?
Oh, I
she
didn't see
basically
the
was
apology.
like, she was like, I didn't
di-
even.
Is there a video of it? Can we play it right now?
Maybe, I don't know.
Here,
Let's look it up.
Keep talking. I'll see if I
I
can
think
pull it up.
I was asked my girlfriend. My girlfriend said that she
Jamie,
basically
can we
was
get
like, it wasn't that bad. Like I didn't. This is bullshit.
Damn. Yeah, she's getting
It's like
canceled.
they were asking for it. Did you see how they dressed? They were wearing shirts that said "stick a banana."
Dude,
up
also,
my ass.
what is she doing fat shaming people? What the fuck?
I mean,
I'm
I
not
don't know.
saying fat people can't shame other fat people.
Ryan's
but like,
really
your
plugged
whole
into the news. You know everything
dude,
about
her whole
everything.
thing is body positivity. What are
Yeah.
you doing telling your dancers they're too fat?
She's like, I'm the only fat one in this.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Also,
we got screenshots on Twitter, even better than the video apology.
Do you want to read it? Or
okay, yeah, I can read it. Wow, it's long. Come on, Lizzo.
And why?
Do you want me to read it?
If anyone else hasn't read it, like
Holy
if you don't want
shit.
spoilers, skip ahead 2 minutes.
Yeah, so this is the first time I've seen or heard any of this. These last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous to not be addressed. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. So it seems like we're getting not me, so is you.
I mean, if I am wrong about this, I will apologize for misaligning Lizzo, but I feel like this is bullshit, dude. I'm pretty sure people don't usually just come out of the woodwork and go, hey, this happened to me. No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Usually something shitty has probably happened to these people.
And she fired them too. Like that's so bad. As an artist, I have always been very passionate about what I do. I take my music and my performances seriously because at the end of blah, 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 with passion comes hard work and high standards. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of the team. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, like forcing my dancers to eat bananas out of people. I am not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I am not the villain that people and the media have portrayed me to be those last few days. I'm very open with my sexuality and expressing myself, but I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out to be something I am not. Getting a little shades of Kevin Spacey, I'm not a pedophile, I'm just gay here too. There is nothing I take more seriously than the respect we deserve as women in the world. I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily basis and would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight. And that's somebody straight up accused her of doing that, right?
I think multiple people have said that.
Yeah.
And she was like she was basically like telling some of her dancers they'd like gain too much weight.
Yeah.
And shit.
I'm hurt, but I will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everyone who has reached out in support to lift me up during this difficult time. And that end of transmission.
I forgive her.
Yeah,
I guess we were
no
wrong.
apology in there, actually. So that's
Also, dude, like being like, well, I hold myself to a high standard, and with that comes like difficult to.
That's like the red flag when you start being like, it's high pressure situation. Things happen.
There is some truth to what people are saying,
that's
but it's
like
not as bad as it sounds.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for something about consent, and she didn't say anything about being like, blah blah blah. I didn't pressure anyone into anything.
That is a good ass. That is a good ass non-apology, though, dude.
yeah. I mean,
just go on the
deny,
you go on the
deny.
offensive, I guess.
Well, purely without any like knowledge or judgment on it, I think if you're getting canceled, it seems like the move is to either say nothing or definitely don't apologize. Like that seems to be
I feel like
how
the move is
people
to say
get through
nothing
it.
and just fight it in the courts, and then just let that speak for itself. Because even if you are doing it, you can make it look like you didn't in the courts at the end. In the end of like 3 years.
Imagine
or
how
whatever.
stressful that is. If like
yeah.
let's say these allegations are untrue and you're Lizzo.
Yeah.
This is like a stressful couple weeks where
Oh,
you're
for
like,
sure,
God
yeah.
fucking damn it, dude. I didn't even.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
But like it's like you could believe one person making this shit
That's
up, but to
what
have multiple people coming out having like corroborating saying the same thing. It's
did
like
you just
how do
hire multiple sociopaths that are like, all right, let's make this shit up and ruin Lizzo's life?
who actually did work for her?
Yeah.
Like it's not.
No.
It's just not like.
That's what I'm saying.
I guarantee you, we're like 2 years away from like a red-pilled movie about like someone getting canceled, and then it is like a group. It's like a
They're being
heist
gang
movie.
stalked.
Yeah, it's like a heist movie about like people getting to a conspiracy heist movie where it's like,
Yeah.
we're gonna bring this guy down with all these false allegations and plan all this false evidence, and it's gonna be like a fucking just like victim blaming. Like
This sounds like one of those AI TV shows. Actually,
What about
sounds pretty
what
good.
about gang stalking? But it's like you getting stalked by the Crips now, motherfucker.
That's
like
just-
all the Crips
Yeah,
are
that's
stalking
just-
you, dude.
Yeah, that's just a lot of different movies. That's just boys in the hood.
All of the Crips nationally finally have agreed to stake out your building and shine lights in your window, motherfucker.
and ring your doorbell.
Ooh, you pissed off the Crips.
Uh-oh. We're
I would
gonna
never piss
gaslight
those
you. You don't know what gang stalking is?
No, I don't know.
It's like it's being gaslit by a
when the
giant group of
Crips
people.
stalk.
Yeah, it's when the Crips come and ring your door.
It's usually like a
It's
mental
like
illness
fake,
thing.
yeah.
Like
It's
people
not.
are mentally ill and are like, I noticed this black car outside of my house, and then they drove off when I came outside. It's like that was your Uber delivery driver.
Yeah.
They dropped off your food. You know, you ordered chicken wings, and then they dropped it off. That's why they drove off when you came out, because they saw you got the food.
Okay.
They're like, or they'll be like,
that is kind of fucked up. Like,
that is fucked. It's like waving.
are they obsessed with me? Or
I
something?
mean, it's happened to me multiple times before.
I hate my pet peeve in Uber when they like text or call and say, I'm here. And then I always pause because I don't believe them. And I give them time to walk to the door because I know that's what they all do. But then, so like, even given that pause,
You'll still wait.
I'll still wait. And then I'll go down there. And then I hate when they're just, you see them walking up.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
why did you text me you're here when you were like 6 blocks away?
I never get Uber Eats.
When I
I
would
don't
get
do Uber. This is just,
When I would
in
get
general,
Uber Eats a lot, I would
delivery.
always say leave it at the door, and then sometimes you'll.
well, that's why I have a note that says that too.
yeah,
where
but
it's like-
sometimes you'll get a driver who like. One time I was like hopped in the shower because I was like, well, I got like 30 minutes. Then while I was in the shower, apparently he just beeline to grab the food and was like, when I got out, I had like 3 missed calls, and he was like. He basically, like, when I got down there, he, like, yelled at me. And it's like, it's very disrespectful for you to make me wait. And I was like, it said to leave it, dude.
Yeah.
I told you in the notes, just leave it there. And also, whenever they say I've arrived, I would always message and be like, hey, I'm on my way down. If you're in a rush, just leave it, though. It's not a big deal. And sometimes you would still get people like,
I always just say thanks.
I like the holier than thou Uber delivery driver though.
Dude,
That's
why am I
pretty
getting-
cool.
I
That's pretty
tipped
cool
you.
position to
I
take.
tipped you nice, too, dude. Like, why am I getting yelled?
They
Dude,
probably like 2 days ago, they like set it down and left, and someone like complained that they're
Yeah.
like,
Somebody's
they
trying to
didn't
get
leave
him
it.
fired.
that's
but
fair.
that's what the whole fucking picture thing's about.
Yeah, just take the picture, dude.
Okay, we got an anonymous apology written in here.
Let's do it.
Okay, this one's pretty simple. It's broad. This feels like a broad episode though, so we can deal with this. If you want to write one of these in, go to wecoolpodcast.com or call the phone number in the episode description to
Or
call
tell
in.
your mother the
Tell your
apology,
mama.
and she'll know what to do.
and then she'll write it in.
She'll write it in for you, you
or
little
she'll,
baby.
Or she'll get a hold of us because me and your moms, we talk.
We're in
Okay?
communication.
Yeah,
we
we're
talk every
BFFs.
Sunday. She's a wonderful woman.
We're in a sewing club. We're in a book club. And we're reading a porno book.
And we're reading the Anarchist Cookbook.
There you go.
Me and your mom are doing domestic terrorism together.
You'll never guess what we're going to blow up next.
Go on and guess.
It's the toilet. I got to take a dookie. Some guys think with their dick. I've been thinking with my ass. I got to take a shit.
Yeah, dude. I've been thinking with my ass all morning.
I think with my dick, I gotta take a piss.
Whoa.
Okay. I want an apology from everyone I held the door open for that took the time to look me in the eyes and decide not to say thank you.
I understand this kind of.
Yeah.
This is the same thing like when I was at Chalk Fest and that guy bumped into me and I
Yeah.
said I'm sorry and
Yeah.
he didn't say anything.
Yep.
It's a common courtesy. You know what else, dude? You know, in this same vein, when you let somebody in traffic. Like
Oh,
if,
yeah.
If I'm doing the zipper merge, somebody lets me in and I got my window down, I'm going to give them a little, hey,
Yep.
thank you. I get so annoyed when people just,
Yeah.
I deserve to.
Same. I get
Yeah.
so mad if I don't see a wave.
It's just a
Gotta have the
simple-
wave.
Just give me a fuck.
This is the most white guy conversation is, they didn't even
But
wave.
I like
when
it
I
was
let him
funny
in.
yesterday. I pulled into pretty much stop and go traffic, and it was like it was one of those weird interchanges where you have a very short amount of time and you have to get over while somebody's also trying to like
Yeah.
get off. You're getting on, somebody's getting
Minneapolis
off.
loves those.
Yeah, and I could see the guy behind me just like like throwing his arms up in just
How dare
fury.
you? How dare you get
Go-
in the lane you need
and
to be
and go
in.
like 5 miles per hour slower than what he wanted me to be doing. And I'm like, dude, There's no open
Yeah.
area. What do you care?
Dude,
you were going to be slowing down.
I had the same thing happen to me. I was taking Hampton, the headliner. By the way, Hampton Young, very, very funny. If you're looking for new comics, check him out. He's really silly, really funny. Good hang. But
Declined to be on the podcast.
Don't
wisely.
blame him.
No, I don't blame anybody. I just it's hilarious when because some people you never know. Some
Was
people
he in town? Do you know? Is he doing your show tonight?
he's
no,
doing
he-
Eau Claire tonight.
Okay, yeah.
But you never know because some people you ask and they're like, "Fuck yeah, I'll do your podcast," and then some people are just like, "Nah."
I could kind of tell. I was like, listen, you can say no, but I do have to ask. Because
like-
dude, we were having some good riff sessions
he's a
with
great-
him.
he's a great
he
riffer.
would have really had fun. But I was taking him home
Would
Friday
have been
night.
a lot better than having me on. That's
No,
for
we
sure.
would have still had you on. we would have done too many cooks. We would have booked too many
Actually,
people.
I'm gonna piss my pants. I
Oh
gotta
yeah, go.
Dude, I was driving him back to his hotel Friday, and I'm like on Hennepin, and I need to turn left, and like it's stop and go traffic, and there's a dude behind me, so I'm like, all right, blinker on. He's not really giving me a ton of space,
Yeah.
but I've learned from driving my truck to just be like, nope, I got my blinker on. I'm going.
Yeah.
So I get over, and then he gets really pissed off, starts like beeping his horn.
Were you going into Uptown?
Pretty much, like we're like taking a left at like right before the walker. So you know how there's like that
Yeah,
double
yeah,
left that you can take?
Yep.
I'm like, he starts beeping his horn, and then he gets in the other lane, rolls his window down.
What the fuck?
And so I roll my passenger window down, and Hampton is like in
You're
the
gonna
passenger
shout
seat.
at this guy
And
over
he's just
Hampton.
like, it's like this old black dude who's just like, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, we were going slow. I had my blinker on.
Yeah.
I thought I could get in there. And then he's just like puts his hands up. And then he's like, well, I'm going in front of you. And I was like, all right, whatever, dude. So then he puts his blinker on, gets in front of me. But there's not enough room for him. So then he's like, back up. So then I'm like, all right, dude.
what
I put
the
my car
fuck?
in reverse because there's nobody behind me. And then he like still isn't all the way in. So then a person comes up next to me and is like looking at me like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? And I'm like, I don't know. He's
Yeah.
mad at me. So then light turns green, but there's not enough. It's just enough where the car in front of him doesn't make it. And he gets,
This guy
he gets
is
so
just-
pissed off. And like this whole time I'm like talking to Hampton and I'm like,
And you know this guy blames you for all of
dude,
this.
but I'm talking to Hampton. I'm like, dude, I feel like I didn't do anything wrong there,
Yeah.
you know? And then the guy, like, the car in front of him stops. He gets in the other lane and just takes a left on red, like skirts out of there. And Hampton's like, oh, no, that's like an insane guy. That wasn't like, yeah, I don't think you did anything wrong at all, actually. But yeah, so we were getting a little bit off topic here, but the closing the door thing is fucking infuriating.
and for
I don't know. I also, this is probably just me though. I have like social anxiety, and so it's like if I'm holding it for like a long line of people,
I don't do
and
that,
every single one saying thank you, it's like I'm like I feel so awkward. I'm like, this is
please,
so absurd.
please,
Just
it's
fucking
okay, thank you.
Yeah, like one.
I'm a hero.
You're welcome.
As long as you heard someone else say thank you, you can kind of just like nod or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it was like 3 people, yeah, you
No,
gotta
you know
give
what
them
I
the
do?
thanks.
I grab their hand and I go,
Shake
thank
it,
you,
yeah.
thank you so
I usually
much.
grab their ass.
Yeah.
That's why you're.
And when you're
that's
famous
why
like
you're-
me, they let you.
I'm a feminist, so I don't hold the door open for anybody.
I have been just doing the push, dude. I push that motherfucker open. If you could make
Yeah.
it, make it. Otherwise, I got shit to do.
I opened the door. I was incredibly hungover last Sunday after this like 3-day wedding bender I was on, and I held the door. I not only did I hold the door open for this old lady with a cane at Culver's,
I also
which is
yelled
where
at
you
her.
want to do it. No, I went. She was
I
ahead
also
of me.
told her to speed it up, Grandma.
She was walking in ahead of me. She got the door, and I kind of opened it for her while she was already going through. Then I snuck ahead of her, and I said, "Can I get the door for you here?" And she was
Really?
like, "Yes, you may." And I opened it for her, and she didn't thank me.
What are you?
So,
Boy Scout? Oh my god.
Well, she was doing you a favor.
I mean,
She let you. You were like, she's like, well, he wants to open
yeah,
the fucking door.
but I was so dead. Oh,
She wanted to open the door too, but she was like, well, I guess I let him.
I'll apologize for or demand an apology from this kid who worked at the Culvers. Which why are there 11-year-olds?
It's either
there are
11-year-olds or 80-years
Yeah.
or
people with a walking
nothing in between.
Yeah.
difficulty. They do hire a lot.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, walking
How come it's always the guys
Or
who
thinking difficulty.
they got a bad leg, and then that's the guy who's bringing the food out? It's like, dude, let him work the cashier,
Yeah.
man. Why are you making him walk?
Unless
Unless he wants to, I
we
guess.
get this. We're leaving. Slept till like noon this day, and we're all like just banged up after like 3 days of drinking nonstop at this wedding, and just need this food. And so we order a shit ton of food at Culver's, and the kid bringing it out is named Dakota, like 15 years old, long hair, looking just a dweeb. And he does this thing where he
Did you
like,
ask him north or south?
no, I didn't. I should have though. I should. Oh, shit. No, I was. You'll
Dakota's
see
that
why I
north
didn't
or
want to talk with him after this. He comes out and he's like, reading off the orders and then being like handing it down to my buddy Josh and then like pulling it back and being like. And like playing with it, like
What?
being like, yeah.
What?
And then he did it 3 more times. He did it to each of us as he brought all our food out, and we're just like dead to the world.
Give me the
like,
fucking food.
Yeah, we're like 30 years old.
Even
This
if you're
kid's
in a
like
good
14,
mood,
and we're
dude,
like,
don't do
yeah,
that.
I will kill you.
Why?
And
Why
it's
is
like,
he?
He
he's
thought
like,
it was funny. He was like smiling. He was like like doing a bit like over
What?
and
It's just
over.
like first day working.
And finally, he's like does it to me, and I'm like, Dakota, you're playing a very dangerous game right now. And then he put it down, and I fucking walked away.
Did he say anything?
No,
Did he look
I think
scared
he
when you
saw
said
the
that?
I think he saw the fear of God in my
He
eyes.
watched
You know, like
one of those morning. He watched one of those videos of the ice cream vendors, like in.
oh yeah,
who, like,
in
steal-
Turkey.
Yeah, steal the ice cream. And
They
then,
keep
like,
giving you ice cream
and
in
it's like a
different
bit,
cones
he
and
was
stuff.
He's like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Culver's.
And then I
Culver's.
wanted to just murder this fucking.
You're playing a
this-
very
Don't get between a hungover
I
man
went
and his
full Michael
Butterburger.
Man.
Yeah. You were like, Dakota, have you ever seen the movie Heat?
You're playing a very dangerous game with me, 14-year-old boy.
I'm just fucking curb stomping this kid over my Butterburger,
Should've, dude.
Deluxe.
Honestly,
It was really infuriating.
if I was having a shitty enough day, I probably would have complained about that kid. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Very rarely will I complain.
Honestly,
That's
if I-
something that would piss me off.
I should have gone on Yelp, dude. I should have left.
No, just
a
call
Google
the
review.
restaurant and go, yo, you got to talk to Dakota. He is fake giving people their food.
And then they're like, north or south?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't ask. I was too mad.
Fuck.
Shit, because we have a North Dakota and a South Dakota working here.
At that,
One of them is better, and then one of them is very rural and loves Trump.
At the Green Lake, Wisconsin Culver's. Yeah, so it was, and then I proceeded to like, really have an up and down experience eating that burger. It was like, because I was super hungry, but also so hungover that I was like,
oh yeah, sometimes
I kind of hit a wall on it, but then.
That grease helps you.
Yeah,
though,
we
dude.
pushed through. Like an hour and a half later, I finally started feeling better.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. That was not a fun ride home, though.
No, I
Say
imagine.
that. Yeah, everybody else in the car was sleeping. I was just white knuckling.
That's a
all the
good
way home.
apology. That's a good apology, dude.
Yeah, I was furious.
So is our anonymous listener apology.
Yeah,
That's such a
yeah.
universal thing.
And holding the door is like it is a weird thing now, where I think a lot of times you're really not expected to do it. It's one of those aspects of the social contract that has really deteriorated since COVID. I feel like talking in movies, kind of just being a public nuisance, like being rude, have bad service, all this stuff has gotten to the point where
telling people to sit down at the rodeo, that's another thing.
yeah, that's true. That's also
I like when I'm like holding the door for like a bunch of friends, and then right before the last friend, you just pull in front of them
Let
and
it
then try to shut the door before they get in. That's a fun.
that is a good
bit.
move.
It'd be-
Yeah,
I've never had the guts, but it'd be fun to try to pull that on a stranger someday.
just
Now you're thinking like Dakota.
Yeah,
North or south.
yeah,
true.
dude.
But I wouldn't
Be
be
careful.
employed by the
Yeah, be careful out
so that
there.
he would so that we could take it outside and fight if
Because
we
you're
had
playing
to.
a dangerous game.
That would
Dude,
be
that's
so
such a
awesome
sick-
if I just got arrested for fighting a 16-year-old
That's-
Culver's employee.
Dude, that's such a sick thing to say
But
to a
then you explain-
14-year-old. You're playing a dangerous game with a grown man right now. I have all my pubes in armpit.
You have no idea what I'm coming off right now.
I'm going to
It's-
strangle you with my pubes
It's
that I
not
have.
great. We
You
are-
explain to the jury his like stupid little joke, and
They're like,
you get
no,
off.
that
Yeah.
kid sucked.
Yeah, they sentence him to death.
Yeah.
I wasn't even on trial. I wasn't even charged. Yeah, I feel like I'm not like I'm not really holding doors that much for people right now. That's,
I've just
I guess,
been
like
doing,
what the
just
thing
do the
is.
push. Do
Yeah.
the push open. You make it. If you're a couple paces behind me, sure. You're coming out, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not getting out of the way of the door. I'm not getting on the other side of that door. If that makes
Yeah.
sense. I'm
Yeah.
staying on the same side that I'm
You're
using
not
to go
breaking
in.
your stride.
Nope.
Yeah.
I feel like here is the only place I really hold the door because like the patio's right there. There's the double doors. I'm here every Thursday for the mic. Comet people are coming in and out so often that it's like I hold the door for people here every once in a while. But it's like outside of here, it's like it is pretty rare.
I've got a question for you guys
What's
about teenagers. Do you think
I'm against them.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind then. Do you guys think school shootings keep happening because we're trying to teach kids too much?
And they just don't like
Their
class.
brains only can contain so much stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then
Sending them into a rage.
yeah.
So if we just
Or it's like
taught
their
them less-
only. It's like this is my only recourse.
Maybe there's just so much stuff out there that we don't need to teach kids all that much, you know?
Yeah, I think that theory is 100% true.
Do you think it's the teacher's fault?
I mean, I know I could easily be proven wrong with the Google search right now, but I feel like it's kind of cooled off with the mass shootings in the last
I don't
couple
think so.
months.
I think they're just not.
I think it's just normalized to where they're not headlines anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, unless
All right.
it's like you
Well,
kill like 50
I mean,
kids.
You could be
tomato,
right.
tomato, right? I mean, what's the difference for me unless I'm being absolutely Swiss cheesed by
I just think we-
Dakota with an AR-15?
We need to be careful with how much stuff we're trying to fit in these kids' heads, you know? Because I think if too much stuff gets in your head, you go, well, gotta go sicko mode now.
Yeah,
Gotta
figure
go.
out some way to clear the pipes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I never thought about it. You know?
It's like, monkeys at the zoo. Or like when people own monkeys and
I just can't wait to see where this is going.
well, okay, so you put your monkey in a little shirt, you know, and all of a sudden that's cute. That's cute for a couple years. But then you keep trying to teach the monkey more and more stuff until the point where it's like, dude, I
gotta pick up a
can't.
gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip your face off.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why chimpanzees are so docile until we start to try to teach them stuff.
Yeah,
That's why they do so well in nature until they grow up.
The famously docile chimpanzee.
yes.
Well, also, dude, maybe there's something productive we could do with these school shooters. Like, we catch them early. We go.
Send them over to Iraq.
How about you join the laser tag team
Yeah.
that we're starting? We got a school laser tag team.
Where are we at war now?
I don't think we are.
I think it's quicker
Ukraine,
to,
right?
quicker to list the ones we
Yeah.
aren't.
Oh,
at war with,
nice,
I think,
dude.
At this point.
Yeah.
I think, but dude,
Anti-establishment David Freeburg over here.
I'm kind of on the left of the spectrum.
We toe the party line on this podcast.
Yeah, this is a big
This is a
line.
GOP podcast.
Okay.
Send them over to Ukraine.
Good
right?
old pussy, good old pussy can't.
Why don't we
party.
strap a couple bazookas on their arms and send them over to Ukraine?
Yeah,
Have them do some good.
yeah. I don't think they're gonna be able to lift their arms.
Fucking RoboCop. We're gonna turn these school shooters into RoboCop.
Dude, we could do what they did in Halo, where you just kidnap those kids and then make them like Spartans.
Yeah, like Prison
You know?
Planet type shit. Dude, we should be doing
We
this.
talked about that with shooting garbage at the sun. I think we should think about that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All the garbage in the world.
No, I think we were saying we should shoot the dead bodies at the sun.
both though.
Yeah.
Garbage too.
Well, yeah,
Dude,
what's
I've
the
been thinking
difference?
about that garbage since high school. I'm like, I don't understand why we don't just, especially because it's like in space. Once you like get it going in one direction, won't it not stop?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, you just
just shoot it at the sun.
yeah.
You could even just put a heat-seeking missile on it, and then it's
Yeah,
like,
what's
well, it's
hotter
going to
than the
go to the
sun?
hottest
Yeah.
thing, the sun, probably.
My ass.
Oh no, it's coming right at my ass.
Forgot how hot Grant was.
Shit. Fuck. No, man, I'm serious though, dude. We should seriously invest a
I think I remember
ton
asking
of
my
money
mom.
in putting a rocket that goes to the sun, and we could put all the garbage in the world.
Also,
on
that
it.
might have happened on Futurama.
And then we'll have to also invest in something with some sort of shield for my ass where it'll block the heat
Or
signature.
we just take our chances, dude. There's a 50-50 chance.
I don't think I'm willing
this
to
garbage
take that.
rocket is going
Goes
at
up
Grant's
my
ass
fucking asshole.
or the sun.
Hey, last time I checked, garbage rockets are coming out of my ass, not going. Hey, folks, I'll be here all week.
All right.
Yeah,
all
let's
right.
do it.
That's
We
the
did it.
episode.
If you're listening to this, this comes out on Thursday.
Yes.
Tonight I will be at shit. I don't know. You guys do your thing.
Yeah, this Thursday.
You guys do your. Thanks for
got
writing in
going
that
on this
apology,
Thursday?
by the way.
I got a couple August things. If you're hearing it on Thursday, tomorrow, Friday, August 11th, I am in Sisyphus's Funniest Fricker contest.
Nice.
Damn.
So
The
The finals, correct?
yeah, the final. So come on out.
Fricker finals.
Could really use that 1K, I think, is the prize, or like 5K, or 10,000.
I think it's 500.
$12,000.
I think it's 500.
I think it's 6,000.
$500,000.
It's $500,000.
$500,000,
Yeah,
yeah, something
you
like
get
that.
the keys to the brewery. You can
Yeah.
drive off in your very own brewery.
Yeah, so I could really use that 500,000.
I told the audience last night that each of us got paid $12,000.
Also,
I heard Freeburg said the audience
yeah.
wasn't
The
so
audience,
good last
it was
night.
maybe the worst audience I've ever seen.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It's actually impressive when it flips over to that side. And
They
you're
were
like,
crazy, dude. I tried to talk to them. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And nothing. They were just like, no.
Who hurt you? Yeah.
I also August 21st, my band is playing their first non-farmers market daylight gig.
Okay.
At the Pillar.
Oh, nice. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Right by
August
my old
21st.
place.
I think it's a Monday or a Tuesday or Sunday or some shit. But come on out, support my band.
Monday,
Lone
Tuesday
Rock
or
Bride.
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Come to the Pillar August 21st.
Monday.
It'd be cool to have just the whole We Cool Army out there
Hell yeah,
to
dude.
support me.
Well, also
Yes.
David was saying one of these gigs he's gonna let me just show up and play drums.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
That's
he can
the
take
ni-
the night off.
That's the nice thing about our band is we can sub out anyone, anytime, and
Wow.
No one can be
no one can
mad.
veto it.
Yeah.
So
And I don't
Sweet.
even know how to play the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Neither
so-
do I. Maybe.
But I
I'll-
bet-
maybe,
so,
yeah,
I'll get
maybe
in
you can
there.
do the next gig.
I bet I could figure it out.
Maybe me and Ryan can both play at the same time.
Dude, you get one stick, I get the other.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm using both hands.
Yeah. We'll each
for
use
one
both
stick.
hands to do one stick.
Yep. Dun, dun,
Then we
dun.
gotta get somebody else to work the pedals too. Then we'll need a third. Okay, Thursday, August 10th, I'm gonna be at the Atlas Improv in Madison, Wisconsin, doing.
Oh yeah, dude, you're doing Madison Comedy Week.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that'll be fun. And then next week, I'm going to be in Thursday night Park Rapids, Friday night Brainerd, Saturday night Duluth with Tommy Brennan, Tim Smith, and Jeff Asmus. So if
be
you're in
fun.
any of those
Oh, that's,
places, hit me up.
Be awesome.
Those are going to be
yeah.
fun shows.
August 11th, I have a vet partners appointment at 9 a.m. in Apple Valley. I'll be taking my cats to get their yearly checkup.
Be great if we could get the We Cool Army on there.
If you guys can come out and support. The 14th, I'm headlining the Moose. You don't need to come
Hell
to that.
yeah.
Yeah, that,
Don't come to that.
Come to that.
The 18th of August. Can I say I'm doing Don't Tell, or are you not supposed to say that?
you just can't. You're just not supposed to say the venue.
Okay, well, look at their website or whatever from Minneapolis. They're usually pretty sick venues, and those
Yeah.
shows are really sick. So
Yeah.
if you can come to that, I'm gonna be ripping that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
That's all I got,
All right. Thanks for doing the podcast, Freeburg, Prince of
thanks
Uptown.
for having me.
dude. Freeburg might become. He's
re-
approaching the
Hall of Fame levels.
HOF.
Oh yeah.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
got
feel
an
like-
HOA. He's in the HOF.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. Leave 5-star reviews wherever you can. Subscribe, follow us, all that jive.
Kiss your father on the mouth for me.
Kiss your mother on her butt. Bye.
Bye.